the top stories, Taiwan Charity Foundation donates medical equipment to JNF General Hospital. Prime Minister Drew outlines plans for renal transplants in St. Kitts and Nevis, and autopsy performed on the body of Shaquille Campbell. The details on these stories and more after the break.
Frozen fruits and vegetables get a bad rap. Because they are frozen doesn't mean they are not nutritious. Many frozen fruits and vegetables actually retain more nutrients than when they are eaten fresh. Using frozen fruits and vegetables is about convenience. Best of all, they last longer and they cost less. Look for the Island Garden brand at your favorite supermarket or call 662-0909 to place an order today. At Island Garden, we assure you that our products are locally grown and nutritiously sealed.
Boom! Join in the experience with Courts Ready Cash for the St. Kitts Music Festival with a loan of $3,000 or more and pay nothing for 60 days. Plus, you could be eligible for a reduced interest rate. Don't miss out. Enjoy flexible payment terms, hassle-free service, and fast approval. All you need is your ID, proof of address, payslip, job letter, and 2 references. That is it. Apply now. Visit shopcoats.com or call 466-1640 or 662-9425. Get your full St. Kitts Music Festival experience with Courts Ready Cash. We are ready whenever you are. Conditions apply.
In cricket, there are a few essentials: a bat, a pitch, a ball, some fielders, and plenty of refreshments. Enjoy the cricket with Angostura Chill. Angostura Chill, the official refreshment partner of the Hero CPL T20.
Hello and welcome to the ZIZ Channel 5 newscast. I'm Carla Berridge. The Embassy of the Republic of China, Taiwan facilitated the handing over of medical equipment to the Ministry of Health and the Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Aging and Disabilities during a brief ceremony at the JNF General Hospital on Thursday. The donation was made by the Cao Zhangji Foundation, a charity group founded by Mr. Cao and his wife in Taiwan in 1977. The donation includes 80 adult wheelchairs, 17 wheelchairs for children, 24 steel folding commodes, 52 aluminum walkers, and 120 aluminum walking canes, which will be used at the hospitals, health centers, the Cadden Home, and other elderly care institutions. The presentation of medical supplies was made by the resident ambassador of the Republic of China, Taiwan, to St. Kitts and Nevis, His Excellency Michael Lin, who said this donation demonstrates that the partnership between St. Kitts and Nevis and Taiwan is robust in the private and public sectors.
The donation demonstrates that the partnership between Taiwan and St. Kitts and Nevis is robust in both public and private sectors. This donation also shows the indispensable role of Taiwan in the global public health community. These wheelchairs and equipment are part of the long list of the items that Taiwan donated to the Federation and the whole world over the years, especially during the COVID-19 pandemic. Excluded from most public health international organizations, Taiwan has proven again and again that Taiwan can help. I believe these wheelchair and equipment will be distributed properly and sent to those in need. The embassy is pleased to partner with the Federation government again to better the lives of the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, and I'm sure that there are more to come in the future.
Minister responsible for Youth Empowerment, Aging and Disabilities, Honorable Iselin Phillip, said the equipment received will be great use in her ministry.
We're happy to have this partnership with the Ministry of Health, and thank you for remembering us and for ensuring that we are invited to also benefit from the equipment that our dear friends from Taiwan have ably donated. We often get requests from the seniors who we support in our programming for equipment and for supports like wheelchairs and some of these other equipment, and of course for our differently abled persons. It's also very good to hear that we have wheelchairs for child size and youth size, because we also do have young people who need this type of equipment, and it certainly will definitely go a long way to support the persons who we service in our programs through the Ministry of Youth, Aging and Disabilities.
In accepting the donation, Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew commented on the long-standing friendship that exists between the Federation and the Republic of China Taiwan.
This morning's activity is really to demonstrate the strong relationship that exists between the St. Kitts and Nevis government and the government of the Republic of China Taiwan. This relationship now would complete 40 years this year, which is an amazing feat. And with each year, the relationship continues to grow stronger. The Republic of China Taiwan has partnered with this country over those many years, which has led to the improvement of the lives of our people here in St. Kitts and Nevis. And today, while we receive these medical equipment that are well needed to help especially those who are differently abled within our society, these equipment will go a long way in helping those who need help the most and make a difference in their everyday lives.
In further support of the health and well-being of the people of St. Kitts and Nevis, and in celebration of the 40th year of bilateral relations between both nations, the Taiwan Embassy in Bastia will be hosting a health walk on Saturday, May 20th, in collaboration with SKN Moves. Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew has laid out plans to facilitate renal transplants or kidney transplants in St. Kitts and Nevis. During a roundtable conversation with the media on Thursday, Prime Minister Drew said the aim is to bring relief to the many persons in the Federation who depend on dialysis.
There are a lot of our people who are on dialysis. Dialysis helps significantly and we need to pursue it. I would always say that prevention is better. Control the blood pressure, the blood sugar, your weight, and what you eat. These are the most important. But for those who are already ill, we want to do all that we can to help them. And dialysis is very good, but the best way is to have renal transplant. Renal transplant is becoming routine. And when I see all the patients who go to JNF for dialysis, these young people, why can't they have a renal transplant?
He said in the preparatory stages, he has already overseen several measures which lead up to the introduction of this type of surgery.
I know we have received the dialysis machines. We have received general surgeons, and we're going to increase the surgical equipment for anesthesiology. I am bringing a very experienced anesthesiologist who I've already spoken to, who is Kitishan born, to join our experienced team that is already there. I'm touching base with the lab to do the cross matching to see, that will tell you if somebody can receive a kidney from someone else.
The Prime Minister said in just over a month they will begin discussions with a surgeon to make renal transplants a reality in 2024.
And the surgeon I'm bringing here in the next 6 weeks. We discussed 6 weeks. And we are going to start to implement the possibility of having renal transplant here. I'm going to push it so that next year we can really pursue our first renal transplant here in St. Kitts and Nevis.
Prime Minister Honorable Dr. Terence Drew. The police have released the results of an autopsy performed on the body of 27-year-old Shaquille Campbell of Craddock Road, Nevis. The autopsy was done on Tuesday by resident pathologist Dr. Nautica Phillip. Dr. Phillip concluded that death was a result of hypovolemic shock due to multiple gunshot wounds to the chest and back. According to police, on the night of May 3, 2023, the police responded to a report of someone being shot in the Craddock Road area. Upon arrival, police found Mr. Campbell motionless and seated in an upright position in his car. Further examination revealed that he had been shot several times about the body. He was pronounced dead at the scene. The Ministry of Youth Empowerment, Aging and Disabilities is planning to deliver several activities designed to promote societal awareness of persons who are blind and partially sighted, thereby changing the perceptions among sighted individuals. This was according to the Coordinator of Disability Services within the Ministry, Mrs. Maricia Brown, on this week's edition of In Focus. She highlighted an activity in Guyana where government ministers walk certain areas in the country while blindfolded. This, she said, will be replicated in St. Kitts and Nevis.
What the department is doing is that we are preparing to do the same thing here on the 19th, which is next week, Friday. And we already have the buying of a couple of ministers as well as persons in society. So they'll be starting from different points in Bastille at different times, and each person will be blindfolded. Mr. Bowen has some canes that he said he's going to lend, and they'll have a cane, and they'll have a person who's either blind or vision impaired, as well as a person or a sighted person with them. Yes. And they're going to be going to a short distance to see how it is to maneuver through the streets of Bastille.
Mrs. Brown noted that each blindfolded individual will be accompanied by either a blind or visually impaired person as well as a sighted person. Another activity slated for this year to bring awareness to issues faced by blind and partially sighted persons is a blind dinner experience. Mrs. Brown said that the room will be either dark or persons will be blindfolded or both. She noted that other initiatives will also be implemented in 2023 to get the public involved.
And of course, we have consultations and workshops that we want to carry out throughout the rest of the year. It's not just going to tailor just to persons who are blind and vision impaired, but other persons with other types of disability.
Mrs. Brown said that the ministry and by extension the government of St. Kitts and Nevis continues to work to ensure that persons who are differently abled are empowered and can lead productive lives. After the break, St. Kitts Nevis participates in two-week energy workshop in Japan, and NTA CEO invites Barbadians to Nevis Mango Festival. Stay with us.
Here are your Horsford's Value Club Blue Tag Special.
Running May 4th to the 17th.
Now your Value Club Blue Tag Specials. Pillsbury Cake Mix, just $6.49. Bush Baked Beans, $7.99. Essential Everyday Grated Parmesan, $11.99. Essential Everyday Frozen Fries, just $13.99. Bounty Essential Paper Towel, $39.99. Pringles Chips is just $8.49. And now your very low weekly
value deals. Gatorade, $4.49. Mueller's Pasta, $5.99. Kellogg's Special K, $15.49. Minute Maid Punches, $8.99. Essential Everyday Salsa, $9.99. Dial Soap 3-pack, $9.99. Shop Smart, Shop Value Mart. Tell them in Spanish.
Sea listo y haga sus compras aquí en Value Mart.
It's a sore throat. I'll write a prescription and see the nurse regarding the MMR vaccine.
I heard on social media that the COVID-19 vaccine came in a container with the MMR label on it.
Measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine is in the vial, no other.
True?
We can't betray our parents' trust. St. Kitts and Nevis has always had an impressive immunization history.
But these diseases aren't around now.
Yes. Our borders are open to all kinds of diseases that negatively affect our children and elders.
I never thought about that.
Today, you have a choice whether you get vaccinated. So, you want to continue?
Yes, doctor.
I want to be protected.
Check your doctor or the Ministry of Health to get the information on immunization against childhood diseases, including HPV and polio, and COVID-19 vaccine for elderly persons and persons living with non-communicable diseases.
Want to get away? Now you can.
Stop standing in long ATM lines to withdraw cash. Use your national debit or black cards to complete a wide variety of transactions at supermarkets, variety stores, gas stations, pharmacies, and more. Shop online at the most popular websites and stores for quality brands using your national debit or black cards. And take back your time to enjoy all the things that you love to do. Remember, instead of waiting in long ATM lines to withdraw cash, use your national bank cards today.
National Bank, always here.
Welcome back. A delegation from the Federation, comprising Energy Officer from the Energy Unit in St. Kitts, Denacio Frank, and Nelson Stapleton from the Nevis Electricity Company, Nevlec, joined the Caribbean counterparts for a recently held energy workshop in Tokyo, Japan. In an interview, Mr. Frank said the workshop was extensive and saw representatives from St. Kitts and Nevis, Japan, and Barbados. He explained that the reason for this workshop is that the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, JICA, is invested in promoting and developing energy efficiency and renewable energy in the Caribbean. The workshop also included site visits to geothermal plants, where top experts in the field of geothermal energy were researching drilling into extremely hot environments. Mr. Frank stated that these are some of the pieces of technology that would not only prove beneficial to the Federation on a governmental level, but can also be implemented on a household level as well. Nevis Tourism Authority's Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Devon Liburd, is urging Barbadians to come to Nevis Mango Festival, 3 days of everything mango slated from June 30th to July 2nd, 2023. Mr. Liburd, accompanied by Freon Jones, the NTA's Director of Sales and Marketing, issued the call when they appeared on the Caribbean Broadcasting Corporation's Morning Barbados on Tuesday.
One of our main mandate here is to encourage our Bayesian family and friends to take a flight over to St. Kitts Nevis, Nevis Pacific, and come and visit us during the summer. It's a good opportunity to have some persons to cheer on the Bayesian chefs at the Mango Festival. So we want everybody out there to stay tuned to the specific information when it becomes available so that you can begin to book your flights.
In describing the Nevis Mango Festival, Mr. Liburd noted it is a celebration of all things mango.
A celebration of the king of fruits, mango. It's in its 9th year. And for a small place like Nevis, we have over 44 varieties of mango. And there was a time when all we did was just to eat mangoes, just like that. But we introduced the Mango Festival to sort of encourage our Nevisian friends, our Nevisian persons to come up with creative ways of using the mango, whether it's through various culinary meals and so forth, or even in using it for wellness.
Mr. Jones gave an insight into the calendar of activities planned for this year's festival, which includes the introduction of new events.
On the Friday, and this will be the 30th of June, we will have the opening. We'll also have a master class where lucky persons will be able to be guided by a chef, and they will cook a mango-inspired dish. After that, on the same day, we are having more of a culture day. It will be at the Indian Castle Farm, and this is where a lot of the students and persons on the island are going to come and participate in various events. We're having a mixologist competition, we're having a mango eating competition, and my personal favorite, which is coming this year, we're going to have a mango stoning competition.
Mango stoning?
Bingo. So this is going to show if you go up inside or outside.
He added that Saturday, August 1st, which he described as a laid-back day, would spotlight the mom-and-pop restaurants on the island and the activities slated for the nighttime. On the final day of the 3-day mango event, patrons will partake in the For the Love of Mango Festival. The Sandy Point Benevolent Society has released its annual scholarship program for undergraduate and postgraduate studies. According to a recent statement, there are 4 scholarship categories on offer to potential applicants, which cover undergraduate and graduate studies. In its SPBS undergraduate scholarship, applicants are expected to possess a grade point average of at least 3.0 or be a past SPBS Principal Award winner. This scholarship is valued at US $1,000. Named in honor of its benefactors, the Sir Hugh and Lady Claudette Rollins Scholarship will reward US $2,000 to the student pursuing graduate studies with a GPA of 3.0 or higher. This graduate student must also be an alumnus of the Sandy Point High School or the Charles E. Mills Secondary School. The other two scholarships available this year are the SPBS Virchild's High School Scholarship and the Ridley Gishad Memorial Scholarship. Applicants for the Virchild's High School Scholarship must be a graduate of Virchild's High School pursuing an undergraduate or graduate degree. The scholarship is valued at US $2,000 and is sponsored by SPBS. Qualifying applicants for the Ridley Gishad Memorial Scholarship must be a native Sandy Pointer and a graduate of Sandy Point's High School. This scholarship is open to applicants from a challenged socioeconomic background who is pursuing a bachelor's degree or higher. Two scholarships valued at US $2,500 each are available. This is sponsored by Dr. Hannah Gishad. President of the SPBS, Mr. Stuart Williams, is encouraging prospective scholarship candidates to complete the application process online at www.spbsinc.org/scholarships. All applications for the available scholarships must be submitted by Monday, 10th July. One of the Federation's longest-running community festivals, the Keon Green Valley Festival, has received the corporate support of the TDC Group of Companies to successfully host this year's event. At a brief ceremony held at the company's head office on 4th Street on Wednesday, Green Valley Festival Vice Chair Joycelyn Stapleton accepted the bronze level cash and in-kind sponsorship from Mia Bailey, manager, and Ms. Janelle Brown, Assistant Manager of the TDC Client Relations and Marketing Department. Ms. Stapleton said, quote, "This sponsorship from TDC means quite a lot for us. Coming out of the COVID-19 pandemic, we have not been receiving the level of corporate support that we normally do, and when we got the call that TDC agreed to support, we were delighted." She noted, "Our focus this year is education. We have partnered with the Keon Primary School to host the Green Valley Festival, Prince and Princess Show, and to recognize the long-standing service of one of the institution's teachers. This timely donation will be used in part for this aspect of the festival," end quote. This donation is described as aligning with TDC's 50th anniversary, which is being celebrated under the theme, "Your Neighbor, Your Partner, Your Future." Coming up in regional news, violence